How We See It podcast has returned. Yeah, Modern Times is pretty good. First episode of the year, man. Let's kill it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the How We See It podcast. This is your boy Alegre, your host, here with my boy Motive, my cousin, my primo, my dog. How you doing, Motive?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm doing pretty good, man. How about you? Just here chilling.
Yeah, I'm all right, man. How We See It podcast. You already know, episode where we talk about everyday life, current events, and some hip hop. So we hope you all had a pretty good New Year, and you guys are ready for 2019, and hopefully all your dreams come true.
I know I'm ready for 19.
Yeah, you ready?
I'm ready for 2019, man.
Already 5 days in, bro.
Yeah,
no, 6. Damn, today's the 6th.
Oh, today's the 6th. Yeah, that's crazy. We're almost already in 2020. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's only a few days left.
Why is it like that?
I don't know. It's only like 359 days left to 2020. So, before we get to 2020, though, let's talk about your New Year's. How was your New Year's? Your New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, whatever.
My New Year's Eve, it was pretty good. I just stayed at home with my family, whoever lives here at my house.
Right.
Actually got pretty lit. I was drinking some tequila with Squirt.
Damn.
And I got pretty lit. So.
Yeah? Were you fucked up by
like
that?
we weren't like partying hardcore, you know, but like we were just chilling here, like sitting down, talking like regular. But I was like feeling pretty lit.
Damn, that's good, man. Me too. I was at my cousin's house, at my uncle's. Shout out my Uncle Chai and my cousin Nelson. And we were up till like 4:30 a.m. Doing like karaoke. I don't really like to sing on the karaoke thing, but you know my uncle, he loves to sing, and I was just like in the background, you know. But we got pretty lit too, and by 4 a.m. we were singing like the Vicente Fernandez songs and you know all those sad songs, crying, thinking about girls that we lost in the past and shit. But you know what I say? We were up till 4, dude, just drinking, pretty much. Finished like 3 12-packs, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, I mean, it was pretty good. I liked it. I know a lot of people like to go out for New Year's and, like, party. But
I was feeling lazy this year, man.
Yeah, same here. And then plus, I don't know
if I'm getting old or what it is, but
for me, is that I'm broke. That's the truth. Is that I'm broke and I don't want to go out. And like
Christmas just leaves you broke, man.
Yeah, for real. Damn, after Christmas, I was like, fuck, I'm not trying to really do anything. Like, I stopped, like, even for the 12-pack that I took to my uncle's, I was like, fuck, should I take a 12-pack? Like, do I want, you know, like, fuck, I was thinking about it. But no, man, overall, it was a pretty good New Year's. I like spending it with fam. If you don't, that's cool, but that's just my thing, you know, spend it with fam. And then New Year's Day, I woke up like around 10, and then I just went for a quick cruise around the beach, and then I went home and pretty much just rested, dude. I was pretty tired, and I had to work the next day, and I worked New Year's Eve, so I only had New Year's Day off. So.
Yeah, it's pretty trash.
Yeah, for real, me too. But I mean, that was almost a week ago. And I mean, now it's 2019. I was gonna ask you that too on my way over here. I was like, when should Christmas lights go down? Because some people take them down right after Christmas, and then others wait till New Year's, and then others wait till like March.
And some people just don't take it down at all. They're just too lazy.
Yeah, they just leave it out there, and then they don't turn them on till like November again. But I don't know. When do you think if there was like a national day of take down your lights?
National Day to take off your lights, I think should be either New Year's Day or the day after.
Really? Damn.
To me.
Bro, that's too early. What about today? El Día de los Reyes, like after the rosca, you know, after you eat some rosca?
Yeah, but not everybody cares too much about that.
All right, how about exactly 7 days into the New Year? So exactly 1 week after New Year's Day, take them off. So January 7th or 8th.
Honestly, I just took down the Christmas tree, my daughter's Christmas tree today, so I guess it is like 7 days after.
Yeah, or like the weekend after, you know, because
the weekend after, yeah.
Yeah, because the day after New Year's, everyone's either trashed or just too tired, or everyone's doing something like at some amusement park. So then the next day you gotta work, so there's no time, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, so I guess this is the weekend after, isn't it?
Yeah, the weekend after.
All right, so probably like Sunday night after the New Year.
Yeah, I think that's I think that should be the national.
Yeah, for real, they should. But I guess if you wait till March, that's cool. And if you never take them down, just don't turn them on, because then you get me sad, because like, fuck, it's only May, bro. It's like 7 months left till Christmas, you know. So please, just don't turn them on. It's okay to leave them, just don't turn them on at night. Hey, you know how we always say that we talk about everyday life, current events?
Yeah.
I wanted to start like, I don't know if I would call it a rant, but just like talking about shit that I've seen like on social media or going on in my life, that I want to
like
discuss.
a little segment like of what you've seen and what like how it affects you and
like how it affects me, how it bugs me. So I'm just gonna call it the what I've seen segment or whatever.
All right.
Kind of goes along with the how we see it.
Yeah.
So what I've seen segment. This is it. First segment of the year.
Wait, before we get into that first segment of the year, and this is our first podcast of the year, and I'm so glad to be here with you, Alegre.
Yeah, so, man. Thanks, me too. Olive juice. I mean, yeah, olive juice. All right, let's get into it, man. Ricky, you know what I saw when I know not a lot of people saw it or heard it on the podcast, but I posted on my social media like, oh, I'm the man of the year, or I feel like the man of the year. A lot of people are like, oh man, what are you showing off? Or man, I had a better year than you. I made more than you. And like I said, it wasn't about money. It wasn't about like traveling or anything. It was just about how I felt as a person. My growth as a person. A lot of people didn't get that. So I was like, what the fuck, man? Why is there so many people out there trying to compare lives? Like, don't compare your life.
Not only just that, like, why you gotta hate, man?
Yeah, and not only that, I think I posted this on my Facebook. I can only be a better version of myself. Like, that's all I'm here for, I don't care about anyone. It's not that I don't care, but I don't compare myself to anyone else. So that's why, like, you could be the man of the year 2018, and so can I, and so can, like, someone else listening to this.
Yeah, it's just whatever you feel personally about yourself.
Different, yeah, exactly. We're in different lanes. And I just wanted to get that off my chest because I feel like a lot of people didn't understand that. They felt like I was saying I was better than them or whatever. And that's not what it is at all. It's just, I know that in 2018, I was a better person than I was in 2017. For a fact. Like, for sure, I was a better person. It wasn't like, kind of stayed the same. No, like, I knew for sure. Personally, I was a better person. Just overall, just my, like, just about everything, dude. I became more, like, aware of who I am in a way, better self-esteem and just
and I think
where I'm headed.
For our loyal podcast listeners, thanks for listening. I think you did do a good job explaining that in the past podcast episode, but like you were saying, I think people were just hating on you, like.
Well, either that or people just don't like really listen. They're just like, oh, this guy said him the man of the year. Oh my god, come on, you're an idiot. You're not the man of the year. Calm down, bro. Like
Yeah, it's not like anybody can make that argument, especially like let's say who was a very successful person in 2018?
Well, I mean, like, as far as celebrities or just...
or like just anybody. Like, you
well, like, let's just... A quick example. A friend of mine, he graduated from school. And he could be like, oh, I'm more of a man of the year than you are because I graduated school. You didn't get a promotion at work or whatever.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And it's not about that. I'm not comparing each other. Like, you're the man of the year for doing that, but I'm the man of the year for doing this, It's just, like, we're all in different lanes.
Yeah, everybody does different things to qualify themselves as man of the year. So.
Yeah, but as long as you have that mentality, like, bro, this year was a good year for me.
Why can't people just be happy for you, though? I don't get it.
Like, I was happy for my boy that graduated, from nursing school. I went to his graduation. And that's the same boy that went with me to the World Cup, And it was just, I was happy for him. I wasn't hating on him or whatever. But besides that, I saw something else today that said something like, we all, there's, how did it say? I want to look for it, but no, I'm just going to think of it. Hold on. Is it something like, we all find different ways to feel good about ourselves, something like that. So some people find it through having a family. I know some people that are like, man, I just want to have a family, have kids, a wife. That's their ultimate, or not their ultimate goal, but that's one of their biggest goals in life. Others is to travel. Others is to find a very good job, Others is to be rich. We all have different. Like, we're not all going to feel good about the same thing. Some people are rich, but they don't feel good. Some people have kids, but sadly, they're unhappy, So everyone's like,
everyone has different happiness, so there's no reason to hate on someone when they call themselves man of the year, because whatever makes them happy might make you like not happy, or
like so some people traveling is really nothing because they just have the money like that. They're like, okay, so you traveled to Mexico. I've done that a million times, whatever, But if there's someone that has been struggling for the past 5 years and they finally got a chance to go down to, let's say, Guadalajara, and that makes them feel like, dude, I'm the man of the year. I made it. I achieved my goal, finally heading down to Mexico. So, but I just want to rant about that.
So, basically, what you've seen already in 2019 is just a bunch of people hating.
In a way,
honestly, let's just say how it is. The people are just hating. And why can't people, like, come on, it's 2019, new year, let's be like I know everybody says New Year, new me, but come on, let's actually be new people. Like,
yeah, like
leave like the hating in 2018. Why can't we just like strive to be happy for other people and their like achievements?
exactly. Yeah, let's just all be happy. I think I posted that too on social media. Like, I'm happy to see other people like be successful, you know. Or like I see other people traveling to Europe, like damn, that's good for them. Or having babies, oh that's cool, man. I want to have a kid someday, but right now they're having kids, so I'm gonna be happy for them. I'm not gonna be like, oh that motherfucker's having kids and I'm not, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. Enough with the negativity,
And like,
man.
just one last, thing, like you were saying, like different people find happiness differently. Like some people, like you said, some people find happiness in having kids, and other people are like, I don't want to have kids.
Yeah.
So like, let's say me, I wanted a kid. I call myself a man of the year because I had a kid and I'm
Yeah,
raising
yeah.
it well. But somebody that doesn't want to have kids, like, you're not a man of the year for that. Like, it's just different. Like some people
Yeah.
don't want to have kids, some people do. So some people won't call me a man of the year
Yeah,
because I did have a kid. Like it's
That-
just.
that's true. I'm gonna try to stop hating. So I'm not gonna lie. At some points, I found myself doing that, but I've gotten way better. That's another reason I call myself man of the year. 2018, I didn't find myself like really hating on people like that, you know.
Yeah, I just feel
So-
happy for people.
But you make a good point. Some people, when they see others having kids, like, ha, dumbass, your life is over. But it's not like that.
Yeah.
People love having kids, you know. They love raising them. It's a really fulfilling, like, to be a dad or a mom is really fulfilling, you know. It just makes people happy, and others don't see it that way. I know people that never want to have kids. Me, I want to have kids, but I haven't had a kid. I haven't found the right
Yeah.
person to have one with.
In its due time.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, enough with the negativity. Well, one more negative thing. It's not so we're done with the what I've seen segment real quick. But I do want to say, it sucks that no one has won the $10 gift card for Starbucks
Oh, yeah,
that we
man.
still have here. The person that did win, shout out to them, Toribio Quintanar. He won. He is a loyal listener. Thank you for the support. We appreciate it.
We appreciate your support a lot, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. He listened all the way through. So should we just say how they win?
Yeah,
Because obviously
so-
people aren't paying attention.
Yeah, people aren't paying attention. Well, at least I understand. You know, our last episode was an
That's
hour
true,
and
that's
40
true.
minutes long.
So how about we give them like hints to how they could win? Like at least 2 or 3 hints. What they need to win? Because obviously,
Let's just say it. We're not gonna say where in the
well,
podcast.
let's say where, because it's kind of not exactly where, but after how many like. Okay, I'll say after an hour.
Yeah, okay. So basically, our last podcast was an hour and 40 minutes long, and we noticed that. So after an hour, we were like, you know, if you're here to this part, this is a little code. You can comment or send us a message. The first 2 people who tell us this will win. You know, just something small. It's like a $10 gift card.
But I mean, $10 is $10, bro.
Yeah, it's $10 that you
Yeah.
won't have, and we can just send it to you or like meet up with you and give it to you.
Yeah.
But
I think we said it was for Starbucks, but then we ended up saying it could be for anything.
Yeah,
if
it
you
can be
prefer
for-
something
yeah.
else. So
But like we were saying, so far we have like 60 views on our YouTube channel. So far only one person has claimed that gift card. There's
Yep.
still one more. So listen to our episode 8 podcast episode. Maybe you have the chance to win. It's somewhere after the 1 hour mark. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you where exactly, but it's somewhere after the 1 hour mark.
exactly, very well said. So yeah, like you said, we understand that it's a little too long. So just click on there, get to the 1 hour mark, and then you'll find it eventually. You know, just throw it on. You know, put it on your phone, throw on your headphones, and you'll eventually hear it. You know, it's a little code that Motive came up with on the spot, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, $10 for you. Just listen, get our views up, please, on YouTube.
Make sure you guys remember to, that's something that, you know, we have to get used to saying more in the beginning of the episodes. Like,
Yeah.
especially for now, we're just barely growing. I feel like in the beginning of episode, we had to say, hey, please remember to subscribe, because it will help us out a lot if
That's
you guys
true.
subscribe and, hit like. It just gets us out there and share and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'm sorry, guys. But since we're there now, please like, share, subscribe on YouTube, and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. And what's our Twitter? Do you know? It's like at How We See It.
Yeah, our Twitter's at How We See It.
And then our Facebook is, well, actually, just go on YouTube and go to How We See It podcast. You'll find us there, and then you'll see on the Facebook, the YouTube video, you'll see that our picture shows all the all the social media. So you want to say the motive real quick? The social
Yeah,
media.
on our Instagram, it's at How We See It, all with a double T in the end. So at How We See It, double T. For our Twitter, it's at How We See It _. And for Facebook, it's facebook.com/ How We See It, again with 2 T's.
Yeah, and on YouTube you can find it as How We See It podcast. And then shout out to the Spotify listeners, because I know some people have told me in the past, like, hey, I only listen on Spotify.
Yeah, I've been checking on our Spotify statistics, and we have like 10 to 15 viewers per episode. So thank you guys for the people in Spotify listening.
Yeah, we never shout you guys out. So shout out to Spotify community, man. We love you too. It's just, it's harder for us to see how many people have heard on there, but thank you to anyone listening on Spotify for sure. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully someone wins the $10 gift card here soon. And yeah, man, let's get on to some news here. You were talking to me about R. Kelly.
Yeah, I guess we're starting off with some kind of negative stuff.
Go ahead, because I don't know much about this. I know you told me, but
yeah, everybody pretty much knows that R. Kelly's been having, like those sex accusations.
Yeah,
like,
he peed on a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, and not only just that, like he's had plenty of sex accusations, and like just with underage people too.
You know, who was the artist that he dated? I want to say it's either Aaliyah. Okay, rest in peace, Aaliyah. R.I.P. Yeah, when I think he was dating her when she was like 15 or 17. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, that's a whole.
But basically now, like all these underage, girls are coming out and calling him out, and so they recently released a TV show or document series or whatever. Yeah. It's called Surviving R. Kelly. I've only watched one episode, but I mean, it's nasty, and how he's been getting away with this for years. Because I mean, people knew about this already for a long time, especially like you said, like him peeing on a 15-year-old. Like, yeah, everybody knows about this, but he's gotten away with it like for so long.
That shouldn't be funny. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Like, no one's really. That's the thing about famous people. I feel like they can. It sucks to say, but they can get away with some shit. Like they can get away with dating people that are younger or going out with them. Like Aaliyah and I don't ever remember what really happened because I was pretty young when that news came out that he peed on the girl. But I mean, I don't know exactly what happened, but I mean, he's still going around making music.
Yeah, but anyway, the main point of this discussion was just to talk about like, his abuse towards girls that were a minor. A lot of people aren't supporting him anymore. How do you feel about that? Like, obviously, yeah, if he's had a lot of victims or whatever. Mm-hmm. But how do you feel about like supporting him, like putting him aside from like abusing people and like supporting his music? How do you feel about that?
I mean, his music was pretty good, but I think there should be justice for everyone. Everyone should go through the same stuff. I mean, if I peed on a 15-year-old or, took advantage of a 15, 17-year-old, I know I'd be in jail. So I think he should go through the same, they should look up those cases and he has to go through, man. You got to follow. If you got to go through the consequences, if you did what you did, there's consequences. Like,
yeah, because like
6ix9ine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was just saying, though, because, like, I was seeing online a lot of people, they were different about like what they thought about. Like some people were like, yeah, he does all this nasty stuff and like, fuck him for that, but I still like his music. And some other people were like, how can you still like his music when his like lyrics, they're basically like, after when you see the TV show, like after that you kind of like start thinking about his lyrics too much. Yeah, and it's kind of like wrong the shit he says, and
you start feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah, you start feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah, so. His lyrics are pretty sexually, right? I feel like the music is still good. You can't be like, I'm not gonna listen to it. I mean, if it's good, it's good. But then again, there's that part like you said, you'll start listening, and you're like, this doesn't make me feel right. Like I start feeling uncomfortable. So overall, maybe I'll probably stop listening to his music if I start watching this documentary or docu-series.
Yeah, just with like all the light shedding on this like whole R. Kelly thing, I just feel like I don't ever want to listen to any more R. Kelly music, because if I do, even by like I've only watched one episode, even by only one episode, like I just feel like I'm just gonna start overthinking all the lyrics and I'll be like, oh, this guy's nasty,
Yeah. Hey, where can we find that? I kind of want to start. I'm probably gonna watch this after we're done.
I think it's on Netflix. It's on TV, But I was started watching it on online on mylifetime.com.
All right,
That's
send
where
me
I
that
started
link,
watching
bro,
it.
because I need to get on that. I feel like I'm behind.
Yeah, I just wanted to see like how you feel and like just like for the people out there, like
Yeah.
it's pretty nasty, man. And I don't know. I don't think I should listen to. I wouldn't listen to R. Kelly anymore. Like his music, yeah, it was good, but like when you start thinking about all the stuff he did and like the wrong ways he thought about his music and stuff, and like
Yeah, maybe he wrote those lyrics thinking about like a 15-year-old, and
yeah, it's
man.
nasty.
All right, man. Enough for real this time. Enough negativity. Let's get to something positive. My boy Logic is dropping what is it?
He's dropping a novel
Is
and
it
a
a novel?
soundtrack.
A soundtrack to go with that novel.
Yeah.
Oh my dude, that guy's a workaholic, bro. If we had the work ethic that he has, we would be rich right now with this podcast. I feel
Yeah, I don't, dude. He just dropped. He dropped 2 projects last year in 2018.
Yeah, he did.
And it's what, January? I think he announced it like January 3rd or something like that.
Yeah.
He already announced something else in January 3rd, his novel and the soundtrack. Like,
what's that novel called? Since people,
it's called Supermarket.
Yeah, Supermarket. Look that up. It's a novel that he's been working on. He talked about it too on that concert that we went to.
Yeah.
He said that he would drop.
And he's been talking about it like in a lot of interviews how he's doing novels and movies.
Yeah. So it's gonna be pretty much a book, right? That's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm definitely gonna read that for sure.
I'm gonna read it for sure too.
Yeah.
What do you think it's gonna be about? I'm that's what I'm most excited about because he hasn't really discussed like
what it's about. I feel like it's gonna be. I mean, knowing Logic, he's gonna talk about some sci-fi shit, something like outer space.
You think so?
Planet Earth was destroyed in 2158.
Just like he does with his albums, right?
Yeah,
like in the beginning, he starts it off kind of like during his spaceships and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely gonna involve spaceships. That's what I think, though. I'm not confirming. I'm just saying that's what I think. If I had to put money on it, it has to be about spaceships and planet Earth after like a nuclear war. You know, those kind of things.
Yeah, but this man, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, like you said, if we had his work ethic, we would be places, man. And not only that, like you gotta be smart to, put out a lot of albums that are good sounding. Like a lot of well, like not a lot, but like a good amount of his music is kind of like average because I feel like he rushes it.
Exactly. I was gonna get to that. Yep. For sure.
But I mean, if he doesn't, his music is good and like. He's dropping a novel. It's just like, man, this guy is so smart and like so creative. Like, I can't wait for it.
Yeah, he's just very dedicated to his craft, and now he's branching out, which is awesome because I think a lot of rap artists should do that. Which is what like the opposite of what some artists do. Some artists just stay on the rap shit, and that's cool because they're really good at it. But I mean, Logic, you could just tell his mind is so full of knowledge, and he just wants to do so many things at once. He's like it's almost like he has ADHD. Like he just wants to do everything. Like
I'm honestly very inspired by him. And this not just because he's dropping a novel and everything, but I don't know, for some reason, like you guys are gonna think I'm corny or whatever, but like I started the new year, I was like, man, this year, and I even texted you like, man this year. Yeah, I even texted you like this year, like I just feel like I need to do something with my life. Like I can't just like keep working the same 9 to 5.
Oh yeah, you did text me. I remember that text. Yeah.
Yeah, like I just can't like obviously I'm gonna keep working the same 9 to 5, right? But I feel like I need to start using my brain, start being creative, think about ways to
have more than one income and like
not only that, just like. To how do I say it, to
like to do what you like
to do something, like just do something.
Yeah, dude. What is the word you're looking for? I'm not sure I know what you're saying.
Achieve something. Like I want to achieve something. Like this podcast we're doing, it's fun and like we're trying to achieve something. But like I want to start thinking of more ways to like go up there and actually achieve something.
Get your name out there. You know?
Like
start making your own legacy.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's people are gonna think it's corny, but that's true, man. That's what life is all about, We gotta push ourselves to live.
The thing is, cause like you keep working on the same 9 to 5, and like you're just gonna stay like that. You gotta try to do something. I feel, and that's how I started feeling this new year. And I've been having a couple ideas, but
you can't say them yet.
I'm not gonna put them out there because I don't want no one stealing my ideas.
For sure, just write them down.
I'm a genius.
Yeah, write them down, bro. For sure, write them down. But yeah, man, that's Logic right there. Putting out a new novel and a soundtrack to go to that novel, so we're gonna have a new album. Yes, thank you God.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like Everybody from Logic. That's an album by Logic.
Yeah,
But
I only
really,
liked like 4 songs, and there was like 16.
right, but that was 2017. 2018, I love his 2 albums. The mixtape and album. Bobby Tarantino 2 was dope as fuck. I liked it a little more than Young Sinatra 4, but both of them were fire. In my opinion.
Fire, yeah.
In my opinion. But yeah, man, shout out to Logic. Keep doing what you're doing, and thank you for motivating us. He's one of the reasons we started this podcast. I think we said that before, but just an FYI. All right, man. Did you see that Migos and Bone Thugs and Harmony started beefing in a way, kind of a little?
Yeah, so this basically, I think this started like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Like it started, but like it started getting heated. Like, I think I heard about it like again like a week ago or something like that.
Right. I think it all started because Migos or someone in Migos, I can't remember. I'm sorry, but I don't remember who of the 3 said something like, "We're the best rap group in best rap group in history," and then Lazy was like, "Nah, chill. No, you're not." And I gotta agree with Lazy. I don't know if Bone Thugs and Harmony is the best group, but they're up there. Migos is not, in my opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, Migos is not the best rap group. I mean, there's a lot of rap groups that I personally think that are better than them. And not only just, Bone Thugs. Bone Thugs is not the best, but they're definitely better than Migos.
All right, real quick. We're going to keep going on with this topic, but real quick, who's the best in your opinion?
The best rap group?
Rap group in history. Yeah, ever. Just ever, period. You think you have one or no? You got to think about it some more.
I haven't really thought about it too much, so yeah, I would have to think about it. But like just off of the top of my head,
or name a few. Maybe name a few that you would consider at least in the top like 5 or so.
It's because a lot of rap groups, drop like one project
and then they go solo.
And then they go solo, but like that one project they drop is like super good, like Slaughterhouse.
Oh yeah,
super good, but they're not together anymore.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot about Slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
their mixtapes are. If you're into rap, go check out go check out Slaughterhouse, like their mixtapes. Those are dope as shit. And their first album. Those are probably the best. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Also, like another group, Black Hippie, TDE.
Oh yeah, but see, are they even considered a group? Because they've never dropped anything together. Not even like a mixtape. They appear on when they appear on tracks. So for those of you guys who don't know, Black Hippie is Kendrick Lamar, Absol, J-Rock, and Q. Yeah, those 4, right? Those are the 4. Sorry, I haven't heard them in a while. So, but yeah,
it's just Absol, J-Rock, Kendrick, and Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, so those 4 make Black Hippie, but they haven't dropped an album.
But they're still a group though, and they've always considered themselves a group.
They have, but I'm waiting for the album. So.
Yeah.
I mean, we're never gonna get it at this point.
I feel like we're not gonna get it anymore, but I still consider them a group.
All right, so yeah,
and the freestyles they've released, I thought were like super good, and like all the tracks they featured each other in is super dope.
That's true. So I mean, Black Hippie and Slaughterhouse are good, in my opinion, the best one, just because of how long they were on top and all the shit they dropped and just them.
Let me guess, D12.
How'd you know?
That's the only other group I can think about.
No, there's one more. You probably don't. Damn, it's crazy. It's so obvious that you probably didn't even think about it. Wu-Tang.
Oh yeah, it's pretty obvious.
I'm pretty sure that's a lot of people's favorite rap group.
Yeah,
it's probably the best rap group in my opinion. So for Migos to come and say they were the best rap group, it's just, I'm sorry, you can't.
Yeah, but then I feel like who was it? The one that came out with a gun. Was it Busy Bone? I think it was Busy Bone. Yeah. He posted an Instagram video with like a gun, talking shit to Migos.
I believe that because Busy Bone is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand why Bone Thugs was like, no, you're not, or not Bone Thugs, but Lazy Bone's the one who started saying, no, that's not true. Like, shut the fuck up. And then Migos responded with, and I hate when people do this, bro.
I hate it too, man.
He said, you guys don't have, or you don't have the money.
Let's compare money, basically what he said.
So tell me how money determines who's better. I don't get that.
Exactly.
It doesn't. It just determines who's more, I don't even want to call it successful, but who could.
And not only just that, I mean, back in the day, I mean, there's obviously more population now. Like within more years that pass, the more population there is in the world.
Yeah.
So like now there's more population that's buying their stuff.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, not really, you know.
Dude, I'm gonna set a perfect example. I'm pretty sure Vanilla Ice, and this is a little sad, but it's true. Vanilla Ice has probably sold more records than someone like Royce the 5'9". And Royce the 5'9" could rap circles around Vanilla Ice. But Vanilla Ice has like Ice Ice Baby, and that probably sold a bunch of records, you know. And Royce doesn't sell as many. He's not as commercial, if you will.
Yeah.
But even others like who else? Fuck, I'm blanking out. Okay, Drake. Drake has sold way more than Royce, but Royce is lyrically and just as a rapper, he's a better rapper.
Yeah, because it's also like you're saying. Basically, what you're saying is, Bone Thugs are like rap, and then these guys are kind of like rap, hip hop, like just like trap music, like
trap
stuff
music,
like that.
mumble rap, yeah, all of that. So
it's like kind of it's like in the same genre, but it's like it's a different genre at the same time.
Yeah, it's a different like subgenre.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for him to come out and say that, first of all, that was a mistake by him. Even if no one called him out.
I respect it though, because I mean, you called yourself a man of the year. Everybody has a right to think highly of themselves.
That's true.
But I mean,
but hip hop is competitive, bro. Yeah, hip hop is competitive like that.
Yeah.
In hip hop, if you're gonna say some shit like that, you gotta
be ready to back it up.
Yeah. Like, think about it. If anyone, Jay-Z, 50, Nas, Kendrick, Logic, if anyone said, I'm the best rapper alive, everyone's going to come after him. Like, no, you're not, bro.
Yeah, well, like, remember when Kendrick dropped that one song, Control?
Yeah.
He said he's a king of, like, the West and the East or something like that. People came after him. They dropped a lot of records and came after him when he said that. Like, you got to be ready for that kind of stuff. And you can't just be like if Kendrick said, oh, you're not the, if he responded to other people that responded to him that time with like, oh, I have money, like he would get killed.
Yeah.
So why are people letting it slide that Migos said that? Like,
no,
you can't just say like, oh, I have more money. Like, come on, bro. Who cares if you have more money? This is rap we're talking about.
Yeah, this is rap, bro. We don't care about your money. Like, what the fuck? And I think Lazy did drop a diss track. I forget what it's called. But
I did not listen to it, but yes, he did.
I heard it wasn't all that good, but Migos never responded. And Lazy said something like, nah, fuck that. Fuck the money. Let's go. Let's go one-on-one or whatever. He said, your group against mine. Let's battle. And Migos never, as far as I know, they never responded. They never wrote a record. So I still think that was wrong. Or, I mean, if he was going to say, he should have been ready.
Yeah, just be ready to back it up, man. Don't be saying all this kind of shit if you're not going to back it up.
And I think the reason he said it was because he said something like, oh, everyone in my group can do solo shit and they also can rap as a group, So we have that. And I haven't heard any of their solo shit. I know they drop shit, but I've never heard it, so I can't say whether their solo shit was good or not. But
yeah,
they're just not that. As rappers, they're not that good.
Yeah, honestly. I don't like them either.
Yeah, so I mean, they're cool. They have one or two good songs, but besides that, they never amaze me. Like, man, these motherfuckers are good. They know how to make club music. They know how to make the hits, but that doesn't mean you're a good rapper,
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, man, is there anything else that maybe we want to touch on before we let these guys go?
I don't think so. I mean, it's been pretty slow, the beginning of the year. There's not too much going on lately. Especially nothing that comes to the top of my mind.
Yeah, for sure. And also, we wanted to keep this one a little short just because maybe people are still listening to the previous one,
Yeah.
It was like an hour and 45.
I mean, the guy that won the $10 gift card said that it took him 2 days to finish the podcast.
Yeah, it took... And we understand that because, I mean, obviously you're listening to it at work, but you're working too, so you're not really paying attention. Yeah. So you want to take it slow. But, yeah, thanks again for everyone who shows us love, who listens to our shit, and shout out to the Spotify community once again. Shout out to the YouTube community, and follow us on our social media, please. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
We would really appreciate it and really help us out if you guys subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. We really appreciate it. It would really help us out.
Especially like on YouTube, because I feel like that's where we can tell the most. How many people listen to us.
I think it's more important to subscribe on YouTube because you know what? Well, me personally, when I go to like someone, like I look up something like a podcast, if I see like they have a small amount of, subscribers or like views, I'm just like, I wonder if it's even worth it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But sometimes I do, because it's like I'm in the same boat. Our podcast is in the same boat, so I listen to that. But like not everybody has that same mentality. So the more people see that we have more subscribers, more views, more people will like tend to listen. So we will
give us a chance at least. Yeah. For sure.
So we would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and, share our YouTube podcast.
Please share our episodes and ask people to subscribe. It doesn't hurt. I mean, honestly, if you subscribe, it's not gonna change anything in your life.
Basically, you just click a button. I mean, it's not like you're getting charged or anything.
Yeah, exactly. And we drop once a week, like every Monday or Tuesday. So you just get one quick notification. Yeah, so also hit the notification bell right next to subscribe. And once you hit that, you'll just hear from us once a week. That's it. And if you want to hear more from us, just follow us on social media. Facebook is where we post most of our stuff. We try to on Twitter, but not as much. I feel like we don't get there as much because we don't have as many followers. And
Instagram, we don't really go on that too much. We're gonna start going on it more once we like invest into like a little camera, or like maybe we'll just start using our phone, to post some clips.
Yeah.
But I just feel like for now we haven't really posted on for that reason, that we don't have a camera.
Yeah. But once again, thank you everyone who supports us. And we promise to give it our best in 2019, and we're gonna branch out.
And like we said in the previous podcast, I said I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So once again, it will really help us out and help me achieve my goal of 1,000 YouTube subscribers on How We See It podcast.
We're channel. Only 960 away. Yeah, man. But hey, thanks to everyone, and we hope everyone listening to this has an awesome 2019.
Yeah, and remember, if you have any suggestions or anything you would like us to cover, we are open to suggestions, and we will pretty much mostly all the time cover. Sometimes, they're like on weeks like this, we'll cover basically anything that people will tell us. But like sometimes there is a lot of news, so we might not get to it, but we will eventually.
Yeah. So remember, we talk about everyday life. I'll probably rant once a week, on one of the episodes in the what I've seen section. We talk about current events and we talk about hip hop. So any of those four, or maybe sometimes I don't have anything to rant about and you guys want me to rant about something. So write me like, a little paragraph about something you've seen people do. We're going to try to cover those 4 topics. And like Julio said, sometimes one topic there'll be more to talk about certain topics than about hip hop, or there'll be more hip hop than current events. So just, hang in there with us and just talk to us. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about so we can make it interesting for you. And yeah, thank you guys. I think this is it for today. And yeah, have a good week.
All right, thank you guys for listening. Appreciate it.